51 beautiful quotes used in the New York Times bestseller book Still Like an Artist 10 Things Nobody Told You About Being Creative by Kleon. Art is theft. Immature poets imitate, mature poets steal. Bad poets deface what they take, and good poets make it into something better or at least something different. The good poet veils his theft into a whole of feeling which is unique, utterly different from that from which it was torn. The only art I will ever study is stuff that I can steal from. There is nothing new under the sun. Everything that needs to be said has already been said. But since no one was listening, everything must be said again. What is originality? Undetected plagiarism. We were kids without fathers, so we found our fathers on the walks, and on the streets and in history. We got to pick and choose the ancestors who would inspire the world we were going to make for ourselves. We are shaped and fashioned by what we love. Steal from anywhere that resonates with your inspiration or fuels your imagination. Devour old films, new films, music, books, paintings, photographs, poems, dreams, random conversation, architecture, bridges, street signs, trees, clouds, bodies of water, light and shadows. Select only things to steal from that speaks directly to your soul. If you do this, your work will be authentic. I don't believe in art. I believe in artists. Whether I went to school or not, I would always study. Nothing is more important than an unread library. It is better to take what does not belong to you than to let it lie around neglected. All the worlds are stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have exits and entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. You start out as a phony and become real. Start copying what you love. Copy, 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 copy. At the end of the copy, you will find yourself. Those who do not want to imitate anything produce nothing. You start out by rewriting your hero's catalog. If you have one person you are influenced by, everyone will say you are next whoever. But if you rip off 100 people, everyone will say you are so original. We want you to take from us. We want you at first to steal from us. Because you can steal. You will take what we give you and you will put it in your own voice, and that's how you will find your voice, and that's how you begin. And then one day, someone will steal from you. There isn't a move that's a new move. It is our failure to become our perceived ideal that ultimately defines us and makes us unique. I have stolen all these moves from all these great players. I just try to do them proud, the guys who came before, because I learned so much from them. It's all in the name of the game. It's a lot bigger than me. My interest in making music has been to create something that does not exist that I would like to listen to. I wanted to hear music that had not yet happened by putting together things that suggested a new thing which did not yet exist. We don't know where we get our ideas from. What we do know is that we do not get them from our laptops. You never really get to touch anything that you're doing unless you print it out. I have stared long enough at the glowing flat rectangles of computer screens. Let us give more time for doing things in the real world. Plant a plant, walk the dogs, read a real book, go to the opera. In the old days before creative writing programs, a workshop was a place, often a basement, where you sawed or hammered, drilled or planned something. Things are on an inevitable path to being finished, whereas in my sketchbook the possibilities are endless. The work you do while you procrastinate is probably the work you should be doing for the rest of your life. When I get busy, I get stupid. Avoiding work is the way to focus my mind. You cannot connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. Let them talk to each other. Something will begin to happen. It's not that people are mean or cruel, they are just busy. Don't worry about people stealing your ideas. If your ideas are any good, you will have to ram them down people's throat. It isn't necessary that you leave home. Sit at your desk and listen. Don't even listen, just wait. Don't wait, be still and alone. The whole world will offer itself to you. Distance and difference are the secret tonic of creativity. When we get home, home is still the same. Something in our mind has been changed, and that changes everything. There's only one rule I know of. You have got to be kind. The only mofos in my circle are people that I can learn from. Find the most talented person in the room, and if it's not you, go stand next to him. Hang out with him, try to be helpful. If you ever find that you are the most talented person in the room, you need to find another room. Complain about the way other people make software by making software. The best way to get approval is to not need it. Be regular and orderly in your life so that you may be violent and original in your work. It's better to burn out than to fade away. Son, it's not the money you make, it's the money you hold on to. If you don't take money, they can tell you what to do. If you ask yourself what's the best thing that happened today, it actually forces a certain kind of full retrospection that pulls up from the recent past things to write about that you wouldn't otherwise think about. If you ask yourself what happened today, it's very likely that you are going to remember the worst thing because you have had to deal with it. You have had to rush somewhere or somebody said something mean to you. That's what you are going to remember. But if you ask what the best thing is going to be some particular slant of light or some wonderful expression somebody had or some particular delicious salad. She rescued me. I'd be playing in a stick house right now if it wasn't for her. I wouldn't even be playing in a stick house. I would be cooking in a stick house. Telling yourself you have all the time in the world, all the money in the world, all the colors in the palette, anything you want, that just kills creativity. What we respond to in any work of art is the artist's struggle against his or her limitations. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. I will see you in my next video.